still have 2 minutes today. So grab yourself water, anything that you need. Aliona, you made it! Yay! The yoga class isn't same without you, seriously. Thanks for joining. Ali! Oh yay! You made it! And John, Jimmy John! I'm so happy, guys. Good to see you. It's so surreal. So today's yoga class is just 40 minutes. You just need a yoga mat, and I try to make it as all levels as possible. I also try to make a lot of modifications, so it should be good. If you're a runner, Peter, Aliona, yay, you made it. If you're a runner, this class will be for you. I'm gonna do a lot of hip openings and you're gonna feel great, hopefully. So let's wait another 1 minute. I'm so happy, guys. We always have a little bit of tech issue before this yoga class, and we have a very busy 1 hour or so, but it's always so worth it to see your face in my heart. Gozi made it! The runner! Alright. Well, it's already noon, so make yourself to comfortable seated pose. Sukhasana is great, or if you like to go full lotus pose, Siddhasana, go ahead and do so. But for my knee, it hurts a little, so I always try to do that Sukhasana. Just shins parallel to each other. Relax your shoulders. Chest slightly lifted and keep your spine nice and neutral. You can close your eyes, or you can gaze at one point. Let's find our breath. Inhaling through your nose. And let's make a big sigh. Inhaling. And let's start seal our lips. So inhaling through your nostrils. Exhale through your nose. And observe the quality of your breath. Just easy, open awareness. Just your natural state of your breathing. No controlled, no efforts. Let's stay here 3 more breath cycles. And notice how your belly expands as you inhale. And it contracts as you breathe out. 2 more breaths. Make it as smooth as you can. Tuning in. And slowly open your eyes. And let's make ourselves to tabletop. Welcome if you join now. Dane made it. Come to tabletop. So your knees should be hip width apart, directly under your pelvis, and wrists directly under your shoulder blades. And today we'll switch the direction of our fingertips so they're facing towards your knees. If this is too intense, you can just go facing towards the outer edge of the mat. Be mindful to your wrists. And let's inhale, coming to cow pose. Lift your tail, lift your chest, chin away from your chest. And exhale, round your back, belly button to spine. Feel the opening through the upper back. Good. Inhale. And exhale, keep pressing into your palms, rounding your back, cat spine. Do this couple times on your own. Inhale. And exhale. I'll shut up now for just the last 2 rounds so you can do it on your own rhythm. Deep breath. Okay, great. Now switch the direction of your fingertips. And let's circle our hips, so shifting your weight between your 2 knees and 2 hands. And drop your head completely. You might want to even close your eyes. Just feel the intuition, what your body is telling you this moment. So there's no right or wrong. And switch direction of your circle at some point so it's even. Move as fast or as slow as you like. It's your practice. I'm just your guide. Hear your body, hear the sound of your breath. One more breath. Massaging your spine. Beautiful. Coming back to center. And let's come on top of our hands. Be careful with your wrist, but this is a great counter pose for computer hands. So I don't know how many times you guys been on Zoom because of Corona, but just open your palms and make a fist. Open your palms, make a fist, and say hi to your wrists and chan chan. Keep breathing, especially now. Send your breath to your wrists. Beautiful. Slowly come back. Now tuck that back toes under if it's not already. And hover your knees off the mat for 2 inches. Cat spine, so rounding back, belly button to spine, and keep pressing into your palms. Torso is parallel to the floor, engagement on your belly. Now send that belly button to your thighs and extend your legs. Come into downward dog, breathe out. Yeah, it's your first downward dog of the day. You might want to pedal your knees right and left. Right and left. Beautiful. And eventually coming to stillness, downward dog. Palms are open wide, fingertips is spread wide apart. And especially heavy on your thumbs and index fingers. And peace fingers facing forward to the front of the mat. Keep pressing and drop your head completely. And gaze between your thighs or even towards your navel. Good. Now inhale, lift your heels, and exhale, bend your knees so much. Inhale, lift your heel, bend your knees, exhale. Inhale, and stay in bent your knee position, focusing on straightening your spine here. Keep pressing into your palms. One more breath here. And see if you can slowly lower your heels by activating your thigh muscles. Yeah, you might want to lift that kneecaps. Quad is engaged. Beautiful. And walk your hands towards your feet. And let's grab opposite elbows. Drop your head. Sway side to side. You can keep your knees bent if that's Too much for your hamstrings? Shake your head, nod yes and no. Do whatever feels good to you. One more breath, breathe in. And breathe out. Walk yourself forward or right in plank. So shoulders over your wrists. And wiggle your toes farther back so your heels are directly above the sole of your feet. Look forward, strong belly. Awareness to your Ajna chakra, the space between your eyebrows. Heels pushing back, drop that tailbone down. Lower your knees and let's come all the way down on our belly with control. Good. Now tense your fingers outside of your mat. Untuck that back toes and bring your legs together. Inhale, press into your fingertips and lift your chest. And exhale, lower down. Breathe and make a nice ocean wave with your spine. And last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Next time you inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, drop your shoulders towards left. Little twist. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, twist to the other side. Last one, breathe in. And lower in the center. Beautiful. Now place your hands by lower rib cage. Hug that elbows. It's not open wide. It's hugging, facing back. And see if you can press and lift your chest, coming to Bhujangasana Cobra. Loop your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, coming to Cobra. Or you can choose to straighten your elbows, coming to upward facing, lift your thighs, lift your knees, loop your shoulders. We'll stay here for a couple breaths and see if you can bring that pelvis forward a little bit. So your wrists directly under your shoulder blades. Open your heart, your gateway to the higher consciousness. So the collarbone is wide across. And heavy on your thumbs and index fingers. Protect your wrists. Good. Now lower your knees, coming to tabletop. Send your head back, child's pose. Breathe out. Catch your breath here. Observe the quality of your breath. It might be faster now. I'm feeling a little warm. Good. Inhale, coming to tabletop. Inhale, lift your tail, cow spine, just one round. Exhale, round your back to cat spine. Tuck your toes under, send your head up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Keep your feet hip width apart. When you're ready, lift that right leg up and back. Good. Keep your legs nice and straight, point your toes up to the sky. And press extra heavy on your right palm. Good. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing. And eventually let's bend our right knee so that your heel coming towards your glutes. And we're using that gravity to open your pelvis to the right side. Right side. Good. Keep pressing into your right palm. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Square your hips. Engage your belly. Look forward and step as lightly as possible outside of your hands. High. And drop that back knee down. Beautiful. Now tense your fingers. Grab that cupcake. And inhale, loop your shoulders, proud chest. And exhale, extend the front leg, send your head back, and flex that front foot. Inhale, rebend your front knee one more time. And exhale. So the vinyasa means linking your breath with your movement. Do that one more time on your own rhythm, linking with your breath. And coming back to rebend position one more time. And if that back toe was tucked, and release, pointing your toes. And let's look back behind over that right shoulders. We're walking, not walking, but we're looking at that back toes. So you'll probably feel a nice sore stretch, that frontal thigh muscles. This part of our body gets really tight if we sit too long, or if you're runners. I know a couple of you guys are runners. Very inspirational. And yeah, if you stretch this area, it's also great for like low back pain if you guys have that. So it's all relative to your beautiful postures and everything. So let's stretch that area, breathing into this area, looking back. And if that's helpful, you can hug that right knee and plant that left hand completely. Look back, staying here. And let's make that big circle with your arm. Exhale, arms forward, facing back. And draw this big rainbow, moving from your shoulders. So it's not moving from your elbow, but your entire arm is moving. Keep breathing. Good, and next time you reach that arm to the behind, maybe start bending left knee, and you might be able to catch that left foot. If not, you can just stay here. And also, if this is too much your knees, just double that mat and rest your knee there. And let's work to spin that chest towards the sky, but keep pressing that back foot into your palm and slight bend on your right elbow if you're a hyperextender like me. Keep spinning, spinning, and breathe into that left hip flexor. Whew. One more breath. And breathe out, slowly release. Hands inside of your foot. And roll back, walk your foot out and back slightly. So my right foot is outside of the mat right now. Plant that left hand slightly away from that foot and then press that right inner thigh. Runners, are you guys feeling this stretch? So you're on this outer edge of the front foot. Your big toes, actually all your toes are in the air. And keep breathing by slightly bending your elbow. Or two. And one. Slowly release. Plant your hands inside of your foot. Bring that foot inside the mat. Tuck that back toes under. Hover the knee off the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten your legs, both of them. Tense your fingers. Inhale, just lengthen that lower back, so a little arch in your back, cow spine. And exhale, round your back, pressing into your fingertips. Good. Now slowly coming to high lunge. Inhale with control. Slight bend on that back knee. Clasp your hands, palms to the ceiling. Inhale, reaching tall in the center. And exhale, lean to your right. Oh yeah. And peekaboo under that left arm. Feel the stretch through the frontal thigh on your left leg. Coming back through center. Exhale with your hands down on the mat. Make yourself back to downward facing dog. Breathe out. Oh, and you might want to come to child's pose to catch up your breath. Go ahead and do so. And eventually make yourself back to downward dog just like before. Pedal your knees if you need to. Eventually, let's lift our left leg up and back behind you. So the first round, we keep our legs nice and straight, pointing your toes to the sky. Use that gravity to work on your split. And keep pressing extra heavy on your left palm, and you might want to look under left arm. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your left knee, heel towards your glutes. Open your pelvis to the side. Keep breathing. Use that gravity to open your pelvis. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Square your hips and look forward. Shoulders over your wrists. Engage your belly and step that left foot outside of your hands as lightly as you can. Tap that back knee down on the mat and tuck that back toes. Tense your fingers, inhale. Actually, tuck that back toes. Inhale. Collarbone wide across. And exhale. Extend your left leg. 2 more like that on your own rhythm. Sometimes I'm too fast or I might be too slow, so just follow your breath here. What's important is that you're following your breath, checking in with your body. Maybe right and left side might feel slightly different. And notice that subtle difference. And next time you come to rebend position, we're gonna look over left shoulders and you can release that back toes. And breathe into that right psoas muscles. And you might want to plant that right hand and hug that knee. Keep breathing. Nice cleansing deep breath. And eventually let's add our left arm. Draw that big circle. Moving from your shoulder joint. It's pretty beautiful in Toronto, I hope. Wherever you are, it's also nice weather. All right. Next time your arm is facing back, try to bend that right knee, and you might be able to catch or not catch, that's fine. Just do what you can do. And if you're catching your foot, really press that foot into your left palm. I like to slightly bend my left elbow to protect my elbows. And spin your chest, even that right side of the rib cage towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Slowly release. Hands inside of your foot. And walk that front foot out and back slightly. Coming onto the outer edge of that left foot. You're going to press that left inner thigh. Feeling extra stretch. Stretching that inner groin, inner thigh. For 2. And 1, slowly release, plant your hands. Bring that front foot inside of the mat. Tuck that back toe under, lift your knee. Inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs, send your hip back. And you might want to even walk that back foot a little bit forward if that's helpful. And tense your fingers, inhale, lengthen through the lumbar spine, look up. Exhale, round your back, belly to spine, keep pressing into your fingertips. Good. Inhale, lift your chest, chin away, and let's slowly come to high lunge. Slight bend on the back knee as usual, so that heel is directly above the sole of your foot. And also you feeling the most stretch through the right hip flexors. Inhale, reach tall. And exhale, clasp your hand, opposite thumbs in front, palms to the ceiling. Exhale, let's lean to the left. Keep breathing. It's really difficult to stay still in this pose. Keep breathing. And inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. And let's lower your knees and walk your hands forward just so your knees will stay under your pelvis and you just walk your hands forward, okay? Walk your hands forward and lower your chest and chin. Come into puppy pose. Let's stay here for 3 breath cycles or so. 3. Great chest opening pose, so good for our spine as well. 2. And 1. Slowly plant your hands and let's come out of the pose. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Let's make yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, right away, step between your thumbs as lightly as you can. Inhale, coming to high lunge. High chin chin, exhale to warrior 2. So your right heel and inner arch of the back foot is in line. Thigh is parallel, shin is perpendicular, and situate that torso right between. Good. For 2. And 1. Exalted warrior, breathe in. Just slide that left hand down the thigh. And exhale, side angle pose, elbow over your right thigh. And make that left leg, the back foot as strong as front, so you're not favoring that back, the front foot. Or 2. And 1, plant that left hand on the mat. Lunge twist, reach that right arm up to the sky. Or 2. And 1, plant your hands. Step back to plank, downward facing dog, breathe out. We'll do this on the left side. Inhale, lift that left leg up and back. Engage your belly, shoulders over your wrists, and step as lightly as possible between your thumbs. Inhale, coming to high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. And rather than how your pose should look like, see if you can pay attention to this negative space. So the airs between your arms and legs, what does that feel like? And inhale, let's slide that right hand down the thigh, exalted warrior. Keep breathing. Exhale, Left elbow over your thigh. Coming to side angle pose, you can reach the hands towards the ceiling or forward, up to you. Just keep your back leg nice and strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plant that right hand on the mat. Pivot on back toes, coming to lunge twist. Stack your shoulder blades for 2 and 1. Plant your hands. Step back to plank. Make yourself back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now lift that right leg up and back once more. Step that right foot between your thumbs. And we're gonna walk towards the right side, coming onto outer edge of both feet. Super awkward, but it's really good for your hips. And staying here for 2 to 3 breaths. Breathing into the outer thighs and your hips. For 3. Tana and Nadia's here. And 1. Let's bend both knees. Working on to coming into Gomukhasana, shoelace pose. Now this is a very advanced pose, so if this is too much, just place your right foot wherever you can. It could be just outside of that right thigh. Just keep your hips nice and square. You're sitting on that sitting bones, grounded. Or if you like to work on shoelace Gomukhasana pose, work on stacking that knees and find your stillness. Whew. Find your breath. It's so good to see you guys. Now you can stay here, or if you like a little bit of a twist, bring your palms together and exhale, twist. Bring that elbow over that right thigh. Or if you're in this pose, same thing, you can make stop sign, or just extend that arm in front, or just hug that knee. You can choose, you can make your version of this pose. Otherwise, let's stay in this pose for 3 more breaths. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming out of the pose. Plant your hands to the top of the mat. Be compassionate to your body. Extend both legs, send your head up and back. Make yourself back to downward dog by stepping that right foot back. Pedal your knees, adjust. And let's try the other side. Lift that left leg up and back. Shoulders over your wrists, engage your belly, rounding back slightly, and step between your thumbs. Good. And I'm gonna walk ourselves to the left side of the mat. And let's stay here. I'm gonna face towards you guys. So your left leg is in front. And for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bend both knees, coming to Gomukhasana, shoelace pose. Oh boy. Again, you do your version, right? The full expression of the pose is knee stacking, but you can work on this foot just outside of the right thigh. And stay here. It's as wonderful as the other option. And you can stay here by keeping your spine nice and neutral, or add that twist. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. And exhale, twist. And really use that elbow and thigh pressing into each other. The resistance. Use that resistance as a leverage to twist a little deeper. And always keep breathing. If you're doing the modified version, you can just make a stop sign, but relax your shoulders or hug that knee. Similar to what we did last week. For 2. And 1, slowly release. Coming out of the pose. Be careful, be mindful, same as how you come into the pose. And I also like to add this windshield wiper of the shoelace. And time flies, so we are almost the end of the class. Oh, let's extend our legs. 90 degrees is okay. And walk your hands forward again, tenting your fingers. And just lower your torso as much as you can. But see if you can send that pubic bone back and keep that feet flexed and still activate that thigh muscles, right? You can drop your forehead or just stay wherever you can. You might be here. Just work on activation of your thigh muscles throughout. Good. Let's stay one more full breath cycle. Inhale. And breathe out, big sigh. And slowly roll yourself up. Coming to Baddha Konasana, seated Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. Take your time. Roll yourself down on the mat. And bring the sole of your feet together, knees to the side. And place your hands to the inner thigh. And just stay here. So the sacrum is heavy on the mat. And you might want to play with the distance of your heels. If you want to work more towards the outer thigh, heel's going to go away from you. And if you want to work on the inner thigh, bring the heels together, closer to your pelvis. And if this is too intense for your knees, bring some cushions under your thighs. That's helpful. I should have told you guys to bring some cushions in the beginning of the class, but you survived. Now, if this is also too intense, just simply plant your feet. Bring the feet as wide as your mat and bring that knee together. Let them kiss. And that's also so nice for the lower back. And connect your breath once again. Now, if you're in the reclined butterfly pose, plant your feet. Bring the arms to cactus, elbows 90 degrees at the shoulder height. And walk your feet as wide as your mat, making that M shape. And send that left knee towards, both of your knees towards left. And to the right. And send them back again towards your left and look to the opposite side and stay here. Now I like to stay here, but if you like to place your left foot over that right thigh, go ahead and do so for extra weight. Releasing the soreness muscles, any tensions. Let them go. And slowly coming back through center, inhale. And exhale, send your knees to the opposite side. And look over the left shoulder. Beautiful sound of your breathing. Yes, I can hear. And slowly coming back through center. And let's hug our knees. You can sway side to side. If you like to come to the final resting pose, Shavasana, go ahead and do so. I'll be with you guys, but if you have to go, feel free to. No obligation. Your practice, you choose. So lift your skull by elongating your neck. And see if you can keep your body as symmetrical as possible. Arms by your side, palms facing to the ceiling, and your feet opening like a book. Relax your jaw. Relax the skin of your face. Bring that tongue, tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. At this point, letting go of any efforts. The muscles relax now. Bring your awareness to your palm, to your forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, side of your torsos. Waist, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calf muscles, ankles, heels, sole of your feet, top of feet, big toes, second toes, third, fourth, fifth. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between your brows, eyelids, eyes, nose, ears, cheek, upper lip, lower lip, the chin, throat, your neck, your entire head, your chest, belly, entire torso, entire legs, entire arms. And feel the whole body,
getting relaxed. Take your time to bring your awareness back to your mat, to your breathing, to your body. And whenever you're ready, start making small movements with your fingers, wiggle your toes. Let's make a nice morning stretch once again. And roll to one side on your own time. Press into the top of your hand, coming to seated. Comfortable seated pose, your choice. Bring your hands by your heart, close your eyes. Big inhale. Exhale throughout your nose. Inhale to Om. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for joining and sharing this beautiful energy virtually. I'm so blessed. I hope you're feeling great. And come join again. I try to do this every Sunday at noon Toronto time. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Katya. Good to see you. It's really hard to finish in 40 minutes, but I did my best. If you have any comments or questions, suggestions, please let me know. And please like it and subscribe if you haven't. That's all. Thank you, Aliona, Tana, Ale, Leeay, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Ale. I'm so happy you joined. Oh, it was just amazing. Thank you so much. Well, you know what? It's kind of like lame to say, but you guys completed it. So great to see you. Yeah, I try to do this every Sunday. It's usually Vinyasa, meaning that kind of like flowy, I would say slightly vigorous part. Yeah, it'd be great if you can join again. Peasy, you made it! You did it? Oh, I'm so happy! Well, thanks guys. I don't want to keep your time take away, but keep checking. Sunday noon Toronto time, I should be here. And I hope to see you again. Namaste. By the way, Om at the end of the sounds that we create, it's super important if you believe in spirituality. I do. So by saying that AUM sound, Aum, we create that vibration that connects to the source of our being, to the outer space, and that is also the vibration frequency that was there when the universe was born. So by creating that sound and bringing that thumbs from the chest towards your forehead, we unite our consciousness to the consciousness of the universe, and we become one. So I think it's beautiful. You can believe it or you don't have to, your choice. I just wanted to share that. So namaste everyone, have a great day. I like to turn it off, David.